Hello and welcome to a critical episode of Degenerate Nation Podcast. I'm with Bleeding Wendy. What condition is your condition in, Wendy?
It's reached critical mass for sure.
What does critical mass entail?
We're just gonna skip the tampons. We're gonna skip the pads. We're just gonna go right to a puppy pee pad.
Well, what do you do with it? Like, do you shove a puppy pee pad up your pussy, or?
No, you don't shove it up your pussy. Ouch, man.
Yeah. What do you like? Wear it as like a underwear?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just kind of like lining the inside of my blue jeans, and I'm wearing old blue jeans with the crotch ripped out. So.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and my knees are all like muddy and dirty from leaning and kneeling down in the garden. So
you're
it's just all natural.
You're just a dirty, bloody, natural mess right now, and I love it. We all love it. We want more of it. So we're gonna get deep inside Wendy's area, her brain tonight.
So radioactive is called Area 53, right? Or is that just aliens?
That's just aliens. Area 51. Area 53 is Wendy's period.
There we go. That's my uterus.
Area 53. Do you think aliens have periods?
You know what? I've never thought of that before. That's a good question.
Is like the Greys or whatever, those gray matter fucking creatures just have like horrible periods for like 3 weeks.
I've had a 3-week period before. They are not fun.
What?
Yeah.
Were you like changing medications for killing babies?
No. I was just... That's one of the reasons why I lost a little bit of weight this summer, is to help with that. You get too much weight and then you get like diabetic, like insulin resistance.
Really?
Yeah, and it screws up your cycles.
Dang. See, this has become a learning program thanks to Wendy.
Oh, I can't laugh too hard. I can feel it.
You feel it in your pee pad?
Yeah. Thank goodness I got a fresh one on for the podcast. So God, I cannot believe that the listeners would want to hear this grossness. It's just disgusting.
They want it. I want it. I don't care about the listeners. When have I ever cared about the listeners? They don't care about me.
Touche.
Fuck them.
Oh man, it's just like, oh my goodness, listening to you is just making it go nuts. It's like responding to your voice.
Your period is responding to my voice positively or negatively?
I don't know, it's just like flushing. I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Better out than in.
Flushing. I'm just causing you to dump blood and eggs.
Yeah, old dead eggs.
Old dead useless eggs, just dumping them out on the cast live and into your pee pad. That's what we got. That's what we got for you on this haunting Monday evening.
Wrong on so many levels.
And you're like in the dark, except I can just see your eyes and your hunting cap.
Right.
And you said you're on the hunt for
chocolate.
for chocolate. Does that help with period cramps?
I don't care. It just makes me happy. Ice cream.
I had ice cream today.
Oh.
This is what I had a delayed breakfast. I woke up at like 2 o'clock and I had eggs and a hash brown from McDonald's with the OJ, and then I had a blizzard for fucking titty ass blizzard for lunch at like 4 o'clock, 3:30, and then I had waffles and then cereal. That was my fucking meals today.
Man, who's the one having the period here?
Do you crave sweets during your period, or just like I don't give a fuck food? Like,
oh, God. Well, it's really weird because it ebbs and flows with the ebbing and the flowing. Because this morning I was really protein. So I made it homemade. It's like sausage bacon. I don't know if you've ever had sausage bacon.
What? They fucking produce a child and it's a sausage bacon?
Yeah, I don't know what the heck this
thing
is.
Eat it?
It's instead of like a sausage link or a sausage patty, like a normal person.
Yeah.
They like spread it out real thin and then they make it into like a bacon strip.
What?
So we had. I know it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. So we had
Meats.
it.
Heavy meats.
Yeah, right. We had it Sunday for breakfast, and we had leftovers. So I stuck them in the dehydrator, and then so this morning I had a few pieces of sausage, bacon jerky
Mmm.
to take to work with me, so I could just chew on it while I was.
What the fuck is a
on my
dehydrator? Sounds
Okay,
like Back
it
to the
looks like
Future 2.
it looks like a spaceship. I'll show you if you don't know what it is. Bing it because it's really kind of cool. It's like trays that look like big shaped donut things, but they're like mesh
What?
or racks, so the air will flow through them, right?
Yeah.
So they're like big circular grids.
It just dries the
That's
shit
what I'm
out,
talking
your food?
Yeah, exactly. And then in the middle is where the little machine goes in, and it looks like a big tube. It goes honk, and it's got the little top. And you turn it on, and it goes. And what's going on is, I know it sounds like a vibrator, but it's not.
Fuck yeah.
Right? Yeah, right.
Fuck
It's a
yeah.
fan with a heater, and it blows the warm air, and it circulates it through these mesh trays, and it takes the moisture out of your food.
Honestly, mesh is the greatest substance.
Right?
It really is. It's so versatile.
Yeah,
You can make
it'll
food
hold
with
your
it.
hernias.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You could put transvaginal mesh or whatever it's called. You put mesh vagina, whatever they do with it. It's great. It's great. It's like a netting.
Yeah, it's to hold everything up once you've had a hysterectomy, right?
It's like to catch a dolphin, right?
I've never caught a dolphin.
You can catch a dolphin with
hysterectomy.
transvaginal mesh, okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
It's great. It's the best
Is there,
way.
like dolphin safe mesh, like in case you're like
No.
looking for tuna?
If you're getting your hysterectomy fucking repaired, like, are you really worried about dolphin safety?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's somebody who wants to be safe.
Not I.
Not
Fuck 'em.
I, said the bird.
Fuck 'em. I want my mesh.
All right.
So,
okay.
so we're recommending heavy meats for heavy flow.
For the beginning of heavy flow day, you want a good solid protein base.
Yes.
And then it's like, you know what? I followed it up with a Twix bar just because I could.
You're like, I'm beating this back my way. Twix, sit up.
Exactly. This episode is brought to you by Twix.
Yes, it is. It's always brought to you by Twix. We really want people to learn on the show, and it's really the only way they're going to learn is from you. Because I don't have anything valuable to teach. Maybe I do. If you want, if you want to know what it's like to experience like psychological torment, then I could teach you that. Wendy. And unfortunately for our listeners, we are back. Wendy fucking ditched me, but she's back now.
I did it because I could.
Yeah, she wanted to test out my psychological torment and see if it was still active, and it is, because she is awful. But we're gonna press through. Wendy's gonna talk more about her disgusting period.
Yeah, right? I mean, like, I'm not the only one that should be suffering here.
Oh,
I
you're.
gotta share the suffering.
Oh, I'm suffering now.
Yeah, right? Where's the kitty cat?
I don't know. She's been downstairs in this tiny bin. Have I sent you a picture of that yet?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah,
filed her
she's.
under C for cat and C for Callie.
Yeah, you have a Cali album.
No, your bin says C. It's
Oh.
with the bin.
She's
She filed herself.
a good filer. Speaking of I had a fucking another nightmare about being a temp or being a worker of any sort.
God, I hate filing. Go ahead.
It's the worst. I just had this dream and like my psychiatrist was in it and she was like my boss or something.
Really? You ain't the boss of me, girl.
Yeah, well, like, okay, please don't fire me. I don't want another fucking psychiatrist. Can you imagine that?
Oh man.
So I
I
just
can't
combined my
imagine
fears and
that.
anxieties into one dream now. I don't know what's coming
Well,
down the pike.
It saves time. You know, might as
Yeah.
well.
I didn't cry in this one, but I was like, I felt the notion that I was beyond tears and beyond help.
Were you beyond menstruation?
I am beyond menstruation because I'm a man. I don't menstruate. I don't menstruate.
Have you ever dreamt that you did?
No.
You might.
No, I did not have a trans dream, and in that dream have the absolute worst part of being a woman. Physically, typically, as I mean, it's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful change and whatnot.
Fuck
No, it's not. Okay, good.
No.
No, but can you imagine if I had a trans dream and it wasn't like I get to go bang like Ryan Gosling or some shit. It was like and ride his cock. It was I have to have a fucking menstruation period and that's it. That was my dream as a trans person.
It would be okay if you were menstruating onto Ryan Gosling's cock.
Yes. Menstruating right onto Ryan Gosling's sweet, vivid cock.
I know, right? And then he just like, yeah, baby, you're moving me up, and he just pounds you.
Pounds me, yeah. That would be great.
Yes.
Is his cock perfect?
It has to be. It has to be, or all my dreams are for nothing.
All your menstruating. Do you dream about menstruating on his cock too?
I dream about menstruating on everybody's cock. It's just.
What's the weirdest cock you've ever menstruated on in your dreamscape?
The weirdest one?
The
You mean
weirdest.
like
Not the weirdest cock, but what?
Like describe the cock, or do you want me to tell you who?
No, who came
Oh.
across as the weirdest that your brain thought of?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Nice.
I know. He's got like the hottest hair ever.
His hair is pretty fucking fabulous. It's so curly. You just want to pull it and eat it.
Mhm. And curl right up into it, and like make a nest. I mean, you know about building nests. You're the bird man.
Yeah.
You want to just
Exactly. You want to bleed until near death and then just curl up and rest in his nest?
Oh yeah, and lay my egg in it.
Oh, you take your dirty, diseased, broken egg and just splack it in his fucking beautiful nest hair while he plays the accordion and you just diddle yourself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That sounds fun. I like it. I like it. She likes it.
Yeah. He likes it. Hey, Mikey, what'd you have for dinner tonight?
Yeah, I don't think I had any, I've never had any celebrity dreams like that, so I salute you having one with Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, he's one of the very few people I actually have seen live in concert.
You haven't gone to many concerts, huh?
No, Amy Grant, Weird Al Yankovic, and Aerosmith.
Nice. Those are pretty good, though.
Not a bad selection. I mean, not the best, but not the worst.
Not the best, not the worst. That's right. I think the best one of those is Weird Al because it's like an experience.
It definitely was.
Yeah, Aerosmith's really good, though. They definitely have some clunkers in the last half of their career. Some of their songs are clunkers,
Yeah.
but not everyone's going to be a Tom Petty, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Right. I mean, you're gonna go there and you're gonna get a contact high, which I did.
From Aerosmith or from Weird Al?
Aerosmith.
For Weird Al, everyone had a fucking curfew, so no one got high.
Right, and most of us played the accordion, so
Do you play the accordion?
a little bit.
What? Wendy facts!
Wendy nerd.
Wendy nerd facts. I love it. You want to be in Dry Guys with the accordion?
Well, maybe you have to call it what it really is. It's a concertina, which is a smaller version of it.
That's fine. You can play the concertina. If you can play literally anything, you're eligible to submit to a Dry Guys song. We're not performing. We only make music and record it and play it on podcasts and maybe release it on Spotify. If we're not too lazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know what I could contribute, though, other than just a bunch of just terrible, god-awful noise.
That's fine. What do you think our two songs are?
Well,
Well,
not the best.
not the worst. Exactly. They're not the worst.
Right. And
That's the type of music we like to make.
Just above the
With my like forced mood stabilizations, that's what I go for. Not the best, not the worst. In terms of
Hey,
enjoyment of things or musical quality that I produce. Pretty much everything but my writing. I mean, writing has higher standards for me, but I mean, I don't expect. This is episode what 246, 244, 245, one of those. I don't expect them all to be clunkers, and I definitely don't expect them all to be bangers. And this right here, what you're listening to, is neither a clunker nor a banger. It's all right.
exactly.
It's okay. It's fine.
Well, it can't be the worst if you've mentioned Ryan Gosling's penis. I mean, that's just like...
I did mention Ryan Gosling's penis, creaming all over it with my blood.
Oh,
My dream
sweet,
blood.
Sweet penis.
Hey, if you have a leg into Ryan Gosling, you can get a hold of him for us. I want you to email us at degeneratenation@gmail.com. Poke the Facebook at Degenerate Nation Podcast or Degenerate Nation, or send us a tweet like, I have access to Ryan Gosling at Degenerate Show. Or another example, you guys are really creepy at Degenerate Show. That's a tweet. That counts. I will read it on the show. Okay. We're going to get into the Patreon in a minute, but we're going to keep going with this exciting, not the best, not the worst content.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. You ever play golf, Wendy?
Yes, it's one of the two sports I played in high school.
You played in high school? Wendy Facts!
Wendy, nerd!
Wow, no, golfing's not nerdy.
I don't know. Hauling that big bag around sure is.
Oh, you got to get the pores to do that.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I actually was taking it with my brother, so he made me carry both of our bags.
Oh, okay. Boy, so you played on the high school team or whatever?
Yeah, well, you could take it as like an extracurricular sport.
Oh, that.
But there was
doesn't...
we never competed in anything. We just did it so we could go someplace with the sports bus and get outside.
I guess that counts.
Hey.
I almost got kicked off the tennis team when I was a senior.
Get out of here! Tell me why.
I was talking back to the coach who was a fucking twat.
He was a twat burger?
She was a twat, yeah.
That damn bloody cunt. What the fuck was she?
She was like a consultant, so she only she had her own tennis thing, and then she coached on the side, and she was like late all the time for practice, and we had a stand-in coach as our assistant, and it was this woman that was a chemistry teacher that took lessons from her, so it wasn't even someone who knew fucking jack shit about tennis. And she'd be like, okay, now is the time where we run around, and she had an accent, right? And so we're fucking running around, goofing around the thing, and then she's like, the tennis thing, and I was like, this is so fucking pointless. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this is so fucking pointless. This is not how a team should be run of any sort. This is fucking bullshit. And, I mean, she had her simp fucking teaching us shit that she didn't know anything about. I said, okay, we do warm-up times. And I was like, you don't know what that means. What do you, fuck you? And so we just did all our laps or whatever, and then this fucking twat would come, show up to teach us tennis, and it would just be like, she said something like how we were disorganized. I was like, maybe we'd be fine if you would be here on time. I called her out. Called the bitch out.
Man,
called you out.
She was just a college dropout that wanted to collect some money or something.
Yeah, it was fucking garbage. And then we never had, once we determined the order of, I was 10th or some shit. And only the top 6 were, technically in the real matches. And so once we determined that order, we never, got a chance to change it.
Well, isn't it the whole idea of entering a sport is to better yourself?
Yeah, I worst myself, for sure.
I still think she's a bloody cunt.
She was a bloody cunt, and not the bleeding kind. That is so kind, like Wendy who bleeds all the time.
Oh my goodness. It's like all of a sudden I switched from normal to having full inevitable. I knew this was gonna happen.
Heavy flow runs the show.
I don't know. It's not very creative this time though. It's just a bunch of shit.
It's not heavy flow creation.
No. I want a Mr. Goodbar.
You want a Mr. Goodbar? What else are you craving?
I want to give a blowjob, but my husband's asleep.
Oh, well, I mean...
Chocolate-covered dick.
You want a chocolate-covered dick?
Yeah.
Preferably an awake one?
Yeah, actually, I would prefer that. It seems like it works better that way.
Okay, I got a blowjob question for you. When you approach the art, do you prefer whether they're kind of flaccid or flaccid-ish to start and you have to do all the work, or do you like when they're already kind of hard?
Okay, so the part I like about them being flaccid or like just starting to wake up is that I like to put all of the whole damn thing, balls and cock, flaccid, everything in my mouth. Because I like to feel it wake up inside of my mouth.
Dang.
And if it's already erect, then I like getting the old mushroom tattoo. I like slapping my cheeks and my forehead and my face with it.
That's awesome!
Not hard, but I like to go...
Checking the gears? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you gotta be gentle, but just enough where, and sometimes the guy will do it too. You can grab him.
Yeah, I now anoint you. Blessings to you. Blessings, blessings, dear Wendy. Sister Wendy, I give blessings to you. Like that?
So is that normally like what you do with like holy water?
Yeah. I don't know. Mushroom stamped holy water?
So could you like, as you're coming, do that, do the Father reading and then like...
The Father, Son, the Holy Spirit on their chest? Yeah. Yeah, chest, face, titties, belly, booty,
bleeding hoo-hoo.
Her bleeding hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Bless this blood and bless this flood. If she'll let me, bless this mud.
And may the egg that has died rise again. Amen.
Amen.